going on, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back.
Yeah.
Black and White Just Sports. I'm back.
I'm Dante.
And we are here with our latest episode, the newest one up until this point.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I keep the list a little shorter these days. I don't go through all the podcast platforms, but Facebook, join the group, follow us. YouTube, subscribe, watch videos, like us. Instagram and Twitter, follow us on them too.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I think we're good to go. Let's get this thing started.
Jump into it.
We're gonna start off probably the biggest game in the playoffs right now with the hottest team and the biggest team, I would say, with the Blazers and the Lakers. I obviously picked the Lakers to win the whole thing, and I can't remember. Did you pick the Blazers to win the series?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you did. So far, you're right. I mean, they won last night. You guys ask yourself right now, is the Lakers in trouble?
Man, are the Lakers in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Is that a sarcastic?
Big time. The Los Angeles Lakers are in big trouble, people. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. I read on Facebook earlier, someone said that the Lakers right now are better than the Warriors without Kevin Durant. I looked at it and I said, are you serious? I'm like, the Lakers just scored 93 points against one of the worst defensive teams in basketball. So what do you think they would do against the Warriors, who have defenders all over the place and can score 120 on you in 3 quarters? So, yes, the Lakers are in major trouble. They have no guards at all. They have Contavious Caldwell-Pope playing the point guard right now.
That's not good.
And he's had 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and went 0 for 8 from the field. Really? That's what you getting from your point guard?
But listen,
Danny Green, 10 points.
Yeah,
Caruso, 2 points. Like, Waiters didn't even play but 1 minute. JR didn't play at all. Like, come on, man. Like, the Lakers are top heavy. That's it. They're top heavy. Yes, LeBron did his thing. 16 rebounds, 17 assists. That's amazing.
LeBron went off.
AD did what he's supposed to do. 28 and 11, 2 blocks, couple steals. It's not enough. I said that before the series started.
They need that third person.
They're gonna get 30 apiece every night. That's only 60 points. Where's the rest of their scoring coming from?
Listen, number one, they're in a little bit of trouble. I'm not worried yet. I mean, this isn't my favorite team, but I picked them. I'm not worried yet. If they go down 2-0 or 2-1, then I'll be worried. But I mean, even with Rondo, you're gonna get more assists, but you're not getting any more points.
Not at all.
I mean, he's only gonna.
Everybody think that's the solve. That's not solving the problem. Lakers need to score.
Yeah, you're gonna get maybe 10 points out of Rondo at best.
Right, at best 10.
Like you said, Caldwell Pope, nothing, non-factor.
Danny Green's inconsistent.
Danny Green isn't gonna do enough. He'll knock down a couple shots. Caruso is a non-factor. McGee,
non-factor.
Scoring-wise, non-factor. They don't have a lot of points, and Kuzma's he's all right. I don't think he can carry that team if either one of those guys are on the bench, though.
And I'm gonna say this, and I said this before it happened. Kuzma has not taken a step forward at all. Everybody thought Kuzma was going to be this awesome dude. Don't get me wrong, he's not sorry. He's a decent player. The Lakers should have kept Brandon Ingram.
I was going to say,
Kuzma.
how much better would they have been if they would have had
If Brandon Ingram was on
Kuzma.
this team right now with Anthony Davis and the Lakers, this would be a no-brainer. The Lakers would win the series. No-brainer. Brandon Ingram is putting up 25 and 7 with New Orleans.
Yeah, and he's at home.
And balling. Hitting
home.
threes, can handle the ball now, has a mid-range, finishes at the rim. He's way better than Kuzma. The Lakers are shooting themselves in the foot for keeping Kuzma instead of Ingram. I guarantee it.
I don't know, but that is the thing, though. I don't know that the Pelicans would have done a deal for Kuzma over Ingram. I think they wanted Ingram for sure. Shit, that's not completely working for him either, because I've heard rumors that they're talking about getting rid of Lonzo Ball. So,
I mean, maybe you can move forward from Lonzo depending on who they get, but I would try to do one more year with Lonzo if it was me.
So
I would do one more year with this Pelicans roster fully healthy for the entire season. I think if Zion was there the whole season, they would have been a little better. Drew Holiday was out some games. Lonzo was out some games. Ingram was really the only one who played all season. So, I mean, the Pelicans were never fully healthy until the end of the year when it was pretty much too late. So I think the Pelicans are going to be better if everyone's healthy. But they're talking about breaking that team up with a whole new roster. So we'll see what happens with that. But the Lakers need a new roster. If the Lakers lose this series, they need a new roster.
Here's the thing. Number one, as much as I don't think he's consistent enough or that big of a factor, they need to get J.R. Smith in the game, number one.
They need some type of shooting. At least J.R. can hit some shots.
I would
least.
For sure be taking J.R. over Caldwell Pope right now.
Yes, easily.
So they need to make that switch. Maybe give Waiters some more minutes. I mean, he's got that cold blood in him where he'll go off when he
he can get hot. Waiters can definitely get hot.
He's not 15. He's not afraid to score either.
At all.
So give that man some more minutes. Outside of that, they don't really got much else they can work with.
And I look at the matchup problem. That's why I picked the Blazers in this series, because I look at matchups. What advantage, other than LeBron, do the Lakers really have over the Blazers?
I mean,
nothing.
AD.
Because let's be real.
I take AD over the second option on the Blazers.
The Blazers' big men are good.
They're good, yeah.
Whiteside is good.
He's cool.
Nurkic is good. Collins is solid. They don't have a shitty front court. Now the Lakers' front court may be a little better because there's star power with Bron and Davis, and you still got McGee and Dwight Howard can still have a couple of games where he can produce. Excuse me, but yeah, the Blazers' front court it can match up with anybody. Nurkic made Anthony Davis work real hard for that 28 points.
I mean,
he shot 7 for 23 or something like that.
Is it really that hard? You drop 28.
Nurkic made him work. 7 for 23 is not good, Pat. That's like 30%. That's not good.
I mean,
he worked very hard for that 28 points on 23 shots.
AD was getting smacked.
Nurkic is a big dude and he's mobile. He's not gonna just destroy Nurkic like that. Now, is he gonna get his numbers? Yeah, I'm not saying that. Anthony Davis is a dog, but Nurkic is gonna make him work, man. It's not gonna be easy at all.
I think you got all you can out of Dwight Howard last night. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty much the best. Yeah, pretty much best you're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get much more from Kuzma. 15 is what he's gonna get you. I don't see Kuzma. I don't see Kuzma putting up no 20-point game.
I think that's.
I don't think he's gonna be in the game long enough to put 20 points up, or he's not gonna get the ball enough to get 20 points.
Well, they need to get
unless he just makes every shot.
They need to get someone else the ball that's gonna put up some points. LeBron and AD are probably gonna both have to go at least 35 a night.
At least, and that's still only 70 points.
And like I said, get JR in there. He can give you 12 if he gets hot. Kuzma's gonna give him the 15, and then you're just gonna have to get the pick and choose points with Caruso and Pope
right,
and Howard and McGee, and just hope for the best. But I think JR, get him in there, and maybe even give Waiters some more points. I mean, they can both score.
Right.
They ain't gonna help you on the defensive end, but
not at all.
They'll get you some points.
And Dame went off again, a quiet 34, 35. 5 rebounds, 5 assists. McCollum did his thing as a second option, 21 and 5. Melo didn't give him much from scoring, but he had a double-double. He had 12 points, but he also had 10 rebounds. He had 5 assists. He had a steal and a block. Melo, the X factors for me for Portland. Melo's without Melo, they don't beat the Lakers. I'm gonna say it like that. Without Melo, I wouldn't pick the Blazers to beat the Lakers. Melo gives them that full third option that they've been looking for years. That was the only thing holding Portland back all of these years was having a third option. And I told you this when we first started this show. If Portland was ever get a third option, there would be a title contender.
11 points, 10 rebounds.
I mean, and 5 assists. That's a good stat line. Yeah, Nurkic is gonna ball. 16 and 15 rebounds and 3 assists. Nurkic is a dog. I like Nurkic.
I mean,
Nurkic is a very talented big man, skilled at that, and he plays defense.
That's everyone that played. Whiteside had 7. Whiteside almost had as much as Anthony with 10 less minutes.
Whiteside can score though. Whiteside has a nice little post game. You can give Whiteside the ball and say, "Go give me a couple of buckets."
Listen,
The Blazers, and I want y'all to remember this, that I said this right now on August 19th.
ooh, that just cracked.
I'm gonna give y'all two reasons why the Blazers are gonna be good for the next few years. They keep this team, and I'm about to tell you why.
Some of the people that can't. Melo ain't got a few more years.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe number one. Then I'm tired of the disrespect to the Blazers. Number one,
Who's disrespecting them right now?
have y'all forgotten?
Whoa. I'm not going to let you just say that statement and not
The Lakers are going to sweep the Blazers. The Blazers don't stand up.
Don't say that.
A lot of people at my job's been saying it. People on Facebook's been saying it.
Listen, those people that have been saying it is idiots. They're not going to get swept. They never were. But, yeah, the people that are... I don't think anybody out that is in their right mind is like disrespecting the Blazers. There's a lot of people picking the Blazers right now. So,
but the reason I think that people are picking the Blazers now because Dame went on this tear. I think if it wasn't for that, not as many people would be picking the Blazers.
I'm sure that
I was going to pick the Blazers regardless because of this. Have y'all forgotten who made it to the Western Conference Finals last season? Without Nurkic and without Melo? Yeah, I don't think y'all remember that. This is the same Portland team.
They had a worse record this year than that team, though. And they added Melo. And Nurkic got hurt with the playoffs or right before.
I think he got hurt before the playoffs.
And they had Nurkic this year too. So I mean,
and don't forget how much better the Blazers are going to be next year. They're missing Ariza, who's a shooter and plays D.
How much Ariza got at this point?
And they're missing Rodney Hood, who can score. Who's
Rodney
another solid bench player.
I'm not worried about Ariza, man. He's been bouncing around.
So you add those two on top of the team you got now with Nurkic back and Collins and Whiteside and Melo in their backcourt, they're a top 4 seed easily and a title contender. Well, the Blazers will be a top 4 seed next season in the West. Mark it down now.
Listen.
Warriors, Blazers, Lakers, Clippers. That's your top 4 seeds next season in the Western Conference.
So listen.
Book it.
Here's the thing. This is why I'm not worried. As of yet. All that being said, the lack of scoring that the Lakers had outside of Bron and AD, they still only lost by 7 points.
That's true. How many games you think Melo only gonna have 11 points?
I don't know. You think
he's not gonna have many? Yeah, he's gonna give you 15. Listen, between 15 and 20. The average is 18 since the bubble started.
They got somebody to throw at Bron.
There's some bottom to throw at Melo. I agree
Morris,
with that.
Kuzma, he's not going to go off like you think.
No, I don't think he's going to get a 30-pointer. Yeah, he's not getting a 30-pointer.
I'll give him.
But I think he's 15, between 15 and 20.
I don't even know if he'll go off for 20 this series because they just got too many bodies to throw at him. But they lost by 7 points, and they only gave up 100 when you've been seeing in the bubble and in the playoffs where people are averaging like 120, something stupid like that.
But
they only gave up 100.
But the problem still remains with the Lakers. The 93 points, that's not going to beat no. But the Magic would have beat them if they score 93 points.
Like we said, Bron, AD, they're good. 28 and 23. Danny Green had 10. That's about what he's giving you. Kuzma 14. That's what he's giving you. If they,
no one else had more than 4 points.
Morris
5 points.
Morris can get you. I don't know, at least 5 more.
Morris should be getting you 10. Marquise Morris can play. He should be getting 10.
Waiters had a minute. Get Waiters.
Yeah, Waiters needs to play a little bit. And JR do too.
What did Pope have? Pope only had 1 point.
Caruso don't need to be playing, honestly.
Yeah, they could let both of them sit down and give Waiters and
JR. You're right.
That right there. If they give those men some minutes, I give them 20 combined. There's another 20 for you.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's gonna help. So that's what they need to do. That's why I'm not worried. Will Vogel make that move? I really don't think he will.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt
it. Even if he doesn't, if some other people step up, I think they're fine. They lost by 7 points. I mean, let's be real. We all know this Blazers team is good. They got a pretty stacked roster.
Yes, they do. Roster. They have a very good roster.
They should be making some noise. I mean, they just skimmed into the playoffs, though. Let's be real.
So they took care of business. 6-2 in the bubble. They won the game they were supposed to win.
So let's not jump the gun too much, man.
I ain't jumping the gun yet. Like I said, I predicted it to go 7 games.
They squeezed into the playoffs, and honestly, I think if there was no shutdown, they wouldn't have made the playoffs.
Think so?
You
think the bubble gave them an advantage?
Yeah, absolutely. The Grizzlies, They were still rolling, and the Pelicans started to take charge. Like they started to get some momentum.
Yeah, the Pelicans was balling before this, before the Corona stuff. Yeah, the Pelicans was killing.
So I don't think the Blazers would have got to the playoffs if this shutdown never happened. But like I said, they barely got into the playoffs, and then they only beat them by 7 points. It's not like, and it wasn't a blowout either. So let's just calm down, pump the brakes, people.
The Lakers better win next game. I know that.
Oh,
they go down 2-0, it's over. But they're not beating Portland 4 out of 6 games.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, everybody's got to deal with it, so it's not an advantage or disadvantage over.
No home court.
There's no home court.
Right.
There's no home court.
And Dame loves it. Every minute of it.
And they're in this empty arena. It's definitely just a weird adjustment. I'm sure people feel like, even though it's the playoffs, it still can feel like an exhibition game. You're just in
right.
Nobody. So, I mean, but I don't think it can help or hurt anybody because everyone's dealing with it. It's not like
it's an advantage to certain players. Right, I agree with that.
So, I mean, I think the Lakers are fine.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow, people. Should be an 8 or 9 o'clock game.
You know what? Let me say this. If Porzingis didn't get thrown out the game, the Clippers lost game 1.
You got an argument.
Porzingis
is a dog.
Porzingis
keep playing.
They didn't need to throw him out.
Yeah, he should have got a tech, but not kicked out was a little extra.
Well, that was a little extra. That was his second tech.
Oh,
That first tech was not a tech. They should have never given it. The man threw a punch in the air and kept it moving. He didn't go after
someone. Right.
He didn't argue. He punched the air because he was mad. It was a bad call, too. And he kept it moving, and they teched him up, and it shouldn't have been. If Porzingis didn't get thrown out, the Mavericks were winning that game. Yeah, they started off slow, but they were whooping the Clippers' ass. Okay? And I don't think the Clippers could have came back from that. I mean, I guess they would have tied it up or even took the lead. But either way, when I mean they couldn't come back from it, I don't think they would have taken that game.
This is another thing I've been saying, and I want people to listen very closely.
One more thing real quick before you close. Problem is, I read today Porzingis is having some soreness in his knee. That can be a problem.
Right.
So if he
he
doesn't play, they
won't win a game.
I don't think they're gonna win the series, but I think
they would have won a couple of games. I think they'd have won at least 1 or 2 games.
They should have took game 1 if Porzingis didn't get thrown out.
But yeah, I said this about Dallas at the beginning of the season when Porzingis was healthy. Dallas is 1 player away from being a title contender.
Oh, absolutely.
Dallas is a 3rd option away from being a title contender. Listen to what I'm saying, people. Luka has these boys rolling. Porzingis is definitely a bona fide 2nd or 3rd option on any team in the league.
He's a 2nd.
When he's healthy, sure. Bona fide, easily 2nd option, 3rd option. He's giving you 20 a night, and he's giving you 10 boards, and he's a rim protector. They need 1 more piece. If they had someone like a Bradley Beal or a Zach LaVine or someone like that, Dallas is going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come because all of these boys are still in their 20s.
I'm sure they're going to...
Early 20s at that.
I can't remember free agents because it's been a
while. But they're one... But I think even if they had a... even if they had a player like a Chris Middleton, they would be a title contender, but we'll get to that bum in a minute.
I mean, I would not...
We'll get to that bum in a minute.
Listen,
matter of fact, we're jumping into that.
Hold on. Because I want to see something here. Listen, I'm not surprised. I told you about those guys. I don't believe in them, and I don't know why you do. Is this next year? Hayward? I can see them going after Hayward if he's...
Oh, they get DeRozan.
If
they get DeRozan, they're a title contender because DeRozan gonna give you another 20+ points.
He was free agent next year.
Yeah, I think didn't he only sign a 1-2 year option on the 2nd year or something?
I think that's what it was. Evan Turner.
I mean, it's not many dominant free agents out there, so a lot of people probably gonna be looking to make trades. It's not really gonna be a whole lot of free agents getting.
I mean, there's a couple up top.
Van Vliet. I mean, yeah, the top heavy Mill. I don't know about old ass Millsap.
No.
DeRozan, Drummond. I think the Cavs gonna re-sign Drummond.
I think he said he already re-signed.
Yeah, Whiteside. I don't think he's going nowhere.
But
Batum's washed. Gasol's. Most of these players are washed up. No one wants these people.
I mean, plus shit, they'll free up some space if Tim Hardaway leaves, or they're not going to sign him to what he did have.
Yeah, probably they. Not definitely not the contract he had.
Retarded contract that the Knicks gave him. That's stupid. Rodney Hood can't be that guy.
Brandon Ingram.
Where you see? Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be
if if they got Brandon Ingram, they're definitely gonna be a top 4 seed in the West.
But yeah, so Porzingis had it going. Luka had it going. Tim Hardaway was balling. I'll give him that. Curry put up some points. And Finney Smith did all right.
They don't have a bad roster.
All right.
Boban, Michael Gilchrist, if they play him, he's not bad.
He got 6 points in 8 minutes.
Right. But yeah, the Mavericks have a solid roster. They just need that third option, man. You can't win in this league anymore with just 2 people. It's been proven. You can't win in the league in this time, this day and age, with just 2 players.
I mean,
you dealt with You dealt with it with Portland for all them years.
The Raptors had one and a bunch of role players. Let's not forget.
They had one and a lot of very good role players.
But you just said they came and win it without 3, and he won it by himself.
You had a superstar in Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
But look at all the B players he had: Van Vliet, Lowry, Siakam, Marc Gasol. Man, they had another 4 players behind him that was B-level players. No other roster was built. No other roster was built like that.
I don't know that Marc Gasol's a B-level.
Yeah, I'm Marc Gasol. I give him a C level, C plus at the highest. Ibaka, They had a lot of help around. He had a lot of help around Kawhi Leonard.
I'm just saying.
And keep in mind, he was in the East.
I'm just saying. He won by himself. You said it can't even be done with 2. So
I mean, we're not going to gloss over the fact they beat a diminished Warriors team. So we're not going to act like they beat the Warriors at full strength because they would have got swept. We all know this.
They still have Steph Curry.
Wow, that's one guy. One guy's not going to beat a team.
And they had Draymond and a bunch
Draymond's not a scorer.
They had a bunch of other guys.
Boogie was out. Clay was out. Durant was out.
I don't care.
Iguodala was hurt. Looney was hurt.
Still won.
And it still took them 6 games to win.
Yeah, still won. But, yeah. I mean, if Porzingis goes down, the Mavericks might just.
Well, they're playing now.
If Porzingis, are they playing right now? I think they're playing tonight. I think it's at 9. There it is. Today, yeah, 9 p.m. The Sixers are about to lose and be swept too. They don't need to get Gordon Hayward for this series, but they'll need him going on. The 76ers will get swept.
It's crazy because Philly was dogging them in the first quarter. They was up like 15 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
they needed.
But we'll see. If Porzingis doesn't play, they'll get swept. But if he plays, I'll give him 2 games at this point. They should have. Let's see, probable 6 hours ago. So I don't know if they've upgraded that yet. But
just some updated games, people. The Raptors barely beat the Nets this game.
Yeah,
the Nets gave them a game. It's a sweep. It is. Raptors win 104-99. Van Vliet put up 24 and 10. Lowry had 24.
Van Vliet is nice. Man.
Yeah, Van Vliet can't play. I can't even hate on him no more. But the Nets played good. LeVert 16 and 11. Temple 21. Allen have 14 and 15 boards.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna get swept.
The Nets are going to the finals next year when KD and them come back. Just to let y'all know, the East is over with.
It's a whole different story. Of course, they should be there.
Norman Powell had 26. Siakam 19.
Listen,
so yeah, the Raptors win.
Another one that nothing to talk about. The Rockets they might sweep the Thunder. I forgot there's no home court. I was gonna say, playing in Oklahoma City can be difficult. It's a loud crowd, but yeah, I think the Thunder's gonna get swept as well. Thunder and Nets.
I think the Thunder can get one.
Thunder's and Nets.
I think the Thunder can get one. Another update: the Jazz then tied the series up against the Nuggets. That series is gonna go 7 games. I said this.
It probably will, for real.
Even though I think Utah stinks, they only have 1 player, but they have 1 player that can score. The rest of them are defenders or role players.
Jordan Clarkson stepped up.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson had 26 off the bench. That was a big pickup for them. Donovan Mitchell did his thing like he always gonna do, 30 and 8 assists. JoJo Ingles had 18. Gobert had 19, 7 rebounds. And that was it.
But yeah, that will probably go 7.
Yeah, I see that going 7. Jokic did his job. He had 28, 11, and 6 assists.
I mean,
and Michael Porter Jr., 28 and 6. And he has 6 threes. Jamal Murray's inconsistent. That's their problem. He only had 14 points. He had 30-something last night. Today he only had 14. The rest of their roster didn't do nothing. That's Denver's problem. I've been saying that for the past couple of years. They don't have a bona fide, give me the ball and get the hell out the way player. It's not Jokic. That's going 7. Yeah, Philly's about to take care of the, Boston's about to take care of Philly. That series would have went 7 if Ben Simmons was playing. I would have picked Philly in 7. And then the Clippers. No, I would have picked Philly if Ben Simmons was playing.
The Celtics were winning that regardless. Let's be real.
And then the Clippers and Mavericks at 9. So those are the live updates from the scores for the day.
Sorry, I forgot to hit record for these damn microphones.
Okay, let's get to these bum ass Bucks. I'm sorry. The Bucks aren't bums.
Yeah,
Middleton's the bum.
Let's be real.
Giannis did his job, man. 31, 17, and 5. I mean, come on, man. Giannis is the best player in the league. But your second option for 3-4 years now, 14 points against the Magic.
Well, listen,
14 points?
What
is that?
That's not who you claim.
What is that?
Let's not forget you claimed Brook Lopez to be the second best player. He had 5 points. 5 points.
They need to get rid of Eric Bledsoe. He's done. And George Hill. Both of them need to go. They need a guard.
Like 14
they
points.
Need a guard. They don't have no guards. That's their problem.
George Hill gave you 16 points.
Keep Wesley Matthews. He all right.
16 and 5.
It's time for them to get a point guard, man.
Is that not good enough for your bench
it's
point
not
guard?
Bledsoe. Bledsoe has to leave.
Stinks.
Bye. He has to go.
Bledsoe's never
and Middleton's on the chopping block, man. He ain't it. Middleton ain't it, man.
I have been told you.
Last year he folded in the playoffs again too. Averaged 14.6 points a game in the whole playoffs.
Middleton is a third option.
And this is supposed to be your second best player. He was only putting up 14 a game.
Giannis is
wow.
Giannis is
Giannis is going to leave. If they don't make it to the conference finals at least, he's going. I'm booking that. He's going. Because it's been too many years now that Giannis been arguably the best player in the league, and he keeps coming up short because Middleton can't step up. And they don't have a point guard. Either get Giannis another player over there or send Giannis on his way because this Bucks thing is running out of time. It really is.
It never really had anything under it. Come on now. Listen, Giannis...
I mean, they made it to the conference finals. Last year they lost to the Raptors.
They didn't honestly stand a chance for real.
I thought they should have beat the Raptors. They went 7 games. They lost.
Listen, they're not that team. They don't have the pieces.
No, Middleton's not a third. Go get Bradley Beal. Trade Middleton and Bledsoe for Bradley.
Listen, there's no way that they're getting another star. There's not going to be any real dominant ones in the free agency.
I said trade. It's not going to be no more pickups. You trade.
Bradley Beal and Giannis ain't going to be enough. They'll still need a third option. Brooklyn.
They'll be better than fucking Giannis and Middleton.
Listen, if you could... Well, here's the thing. Giannis, I think, has one more.
Bradley Beal don't fold under the playoffs.
Next year is his last year. He's gone.
They better try to trade him because he's going to leave for nothing.
Somebody
offer y'all the right package right now from Giannis. Y'all better think about it. Because y'all don't get to the finals between this year. You definitely ain't getting there next year because the Nets is. So you, excuse me.
Ew, you need to get that together.
So if the Bucks don't make it to the finals this year, it's a wrap.
Yeah, this is their last chance to get to the
because Philly's going to be back healthy. Nets coming back with the best team, arguably the best team in basketball other than the Dubs. And Toronto's still going to be good. Boston's still going to be good. So, yeah, the Bucks window is closing. This might be the last year. So,
oh yeah, and listen,
I just don't like Middleton. He folds when the games is at his biggest times. I never see him step up in the playoffs ever.
Listen, he's not that guy. That's why.
Why did he make an All-Star team then?
I mean, he was in the East. That
he should not have made the All-Star team.
He was on
over Bradley Beal. Hell no. Bradley Beal's 100 times better than Chris Middleton.
Listen,
And Zach LaVine.
Here's the thing. Bradley Beal wasn't in the playoffs, okay?
That shouldn't have shit to do with making an
And
All-Star
Middleton
team.
was on
Sadly, it does.
Middleton was the second best player on the best team.
That's exactly why he made it. It had nothing to do with his punk ass stats. Because he stinks. LaVine or Bradley Beal should have made the All-Star team.
Listen, I've been telling
Like
you
you
this,
said, the only reason they didn't make it because they was on sorry teams.
and I'm pretty sure that you picked the Bucks to get to the finals this year.
Same reason Devin Booker don't ever make no All-Star team.
Hey,
Which is travesty. You see what he did in the bubble. Let people know, hey, y'all can put some respect on my name.
Listen, he still got to get his team to the playoffs, all right?
Can't put that all on him.
Well, you can get to the playoffs.
That dude been in the league now, 5 years, and y'all ain't brought him no help yet. I mean, Ayton's good. DeAndre Ayton's good.
He's all right.
DeAndre Ayton's good. He's going to be good.
We'll see. How
Rubio solid. Bridges is cool.
Who has ever, besides besides Charles Barkley, who has ever gone to Phoenix? Nobody. Who's ever just picked up like, oh, I'm about to go.
Man, Phoenix had probably the best offensive juggernaut we've ever seen.
You talking about that offense?
When they had Nash and Quentin Richardson and Joe Johnson and Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion and Leandro Barbosa. Oh my, Boris Diaw. Oh my God, man. That's why I was averaging 120 points easy.
They were fast and they were different, and the league wasn't ready for that offense.
And they took out my boy Kobe. Sorry, rest in peace, Kobe. They took you out, man. You always up 3-1.
They never got over that hump either.
Who, the Lakers?
Yeah. No,
they made it to one where they lost to the Spurs in 7 games when they pushed Steve Nash into the table.
Busted his nose up.
Or punk ass.
Yeah. Listen, the Bucks aren't gonna lose this. If they did, I would.
But, the Bucks just got slapped in the face. They needed that wake up call. The Magic won't win another game. Let's just keep it real.
Fultz at 15. Ross was balling.
None of them were going to get them numbers again except for maybe Vucevic. Clark's not going to have no 15.
Augustine will give you 11.
Ross not going to have no 20 or 18.
Fultz and Vucevic.
Augustine may get you 11. He ain't have no 11 assists.
Fultz and Augustine will probably all still stay now. I don't know Ross is going to keep.
Yeah, Ross not going to have no damn 18 again. Come on now.
Listen, the Bucks need to score. Brook Lopez, 5 points.
110 points should be enough to win a game. I don't want to hear that. That's enough points to win a game. 110 points.
15.
Now, Brook Lopez do need to score more than 5. I give you that. But all them other players had double figures. That was more than enough to win. They didn't play no defense. That's what it was.
Matthews and Bledsoe gave you all they got.
You give up 122 points to the Magic.
Brook Lopez wasn't checking nobody apparently.
He couldn't have been. Vucevic just lit his ass up. That's what it was. He gave him 35 and 14 boards.
The Bucks should be fine, but
the Bucks will be fine.
Moving forward, that's a whole different story.
They'll beat Boston.
Whole different story. They might not beat Boston. They probably won't beat Boston. Matter of fact, I don't think they'll beat Boston.
So you got a lot of faith in Boston. So that's your pick out the East?
I think I went with the Raptors. I still think the Raptors are the team.
Go and check Tatum. Siakam.
Yeah, I'll put Siakam on Tatum.
You gonna check Van Vliet, Kemba Walker.
Van Vliet's not gonna.
Or Jaylen Brown.
I'll probably put Brown.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah. We're gonna check Hayward.
Hayward's done. His ankle's.
Anubia.
Hayward's gone.
Whatever his name is.
Hayward's gone.
For the playoffs or until they get to the finals?
No.
He's only out 4 weeks.
He's done.
The playoffs are gonna last longer than 4 weeks.
If he even comes back, he's not gonna be.
80% him is better than a fucking 100% Anubia.
He'll be like 60, 70.
No, he could be. It's only an ankle sprain, dog. He ain't like he broke his leg or something.
He's done. He's hurt too. His career's coming to it.
He was a dog in Utah. He proved himself. He was nice.
He was nice in Utah. I'll give it to him.
He was decent with the Celtics.
He's alright.
Putting up 17 a game.
He doesn't fit with that team.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't.
He's still putting up 17. They like Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, they whooping the Sixers.
They should. They got one player.
At least he gave you 30.
And B doing his job. It ain't his fault. Go back to their stats. Let me see who ain't doing shit.
Everybody else.
Tobias Harris 7 points. Really?
Richardson's balling,
really?
Yeah.
7 points. I mean, Tobias Harris is their second best player. Why do he only got 7 points?
Right now, Richardson's their second best player.
I'm not talking about this game. I'm talking about overall. Tobias Harris is easily their second best player without Ben Simmons.
I mean, what do you think Tobias Harris is going to? You think
7 points? He should be getting 15.
Yeah.
7?
Well, listen,
Come on, man. That ain't gonna cut it, dog. 7 points? That's not enough, man. Tobias said they gave him a nice contract, too.
Even if he had 6, 7 more points, they still down 10.
I agree with that, but that may have changed some defensive shit or something. 7 points, they only down 10. It's still only the third quarter.
Horford should give you more than 2. Horford can't play, man.
We say Horford?
He's got 2.
Oh, yeah, Horford do got to get more than 2 now. That, too. That's the difference in the game right there, Horford and Tobias. Everybody else doing their job.
Listen,
there's no way Al Horford should only had 2 points and Tobias only got 7.
Al Horford
and B doing his job. He got 30 and 9, 3 assists.
Al Horford might not score.
And B's the best big man in basketball. It's not even close.
Al Horford might not score 10 the whole series.
Al Horford need to be getting double figures every game. It ain't got to be 15, 20, but he need to be getting double figures every night. So do Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons would get his 15, 20.
12.
Shut up, man. Ain't nobody on Boston. Who gonna check him?
Tatum.
And then who gonna check Tobias Harris?
We see who's doing that. It's 7 points. Do anybody need to check him? Come on. Apparently nobody has to check Tobias Harris.
He's a power forward, man. Unless you're gonna put Gordon Hayward on him.
Who's gonna check the players? The same people that's giving him 7 points right now.
It's just sad. Unless he just having a bad shooting night.
Yeah, Tobias Harris ain't that good. I mean, he's cool.
No,
he's not a second option.
He a C+.
He ain't no second option.
No, he a third. He's a third option. That's what they brought him for.
Yeah, listen. Ben Simmons ain't really a second
You shut
option.
up. Ben Simmons is a great point guard. Hater. Miami's gonna sweep Indiana.
Yeah, probably.
Indiana stinks. All they got is Oladipo. He needs to go to
Warren,
a better. Yeah, Warren. That was a fluke.
Warren
First game, he had 14 points.
Yeah,
Bum.
22.
Who?
Warren had 22 points.
Oh.
Oladipo had 4.
Brogdon.
But he only played 9 minutes.
What happened? Miles Turner needs to be getting more than 9 points. Come on, man. Miles Turner, that ain't gonna get the job done, man. 9 points. You need to be getting 15. And Bayou had 17, 10, and 7.
He had a score on the Bayou and...
Damn, Dragic had 24.
Kelly Olynyk is...
Look at Tyler Hero, man. That dude can ball.
He's alright.
No, him and Duncan Robinson is some beasts.
Oh, they both can shoot. They can shoot.
They some dogs. They one player away. They're a star away from coming out the East. Miami is a star player away from... Get Crowder out of here. If they get rid of Crowder, they'll be good.
Crowder's gonna give you what you
need.
Go
get Michael Porter Jr. If they had him, they coming out the East.
How do you expect them to get Michael Porter Jr.? He just got drafted by the Nuggets. The Nuggets are not giving him up.
Why? Because they see potential in him.
Why
he just had 28 today.
Yeah, why would you ever trade away Michael Porter Jr.?
That can handle the ball and shoot.
Exactly. So he's not going anywhere unless he leaves in free agency, like, 4 years from now or something. 3-4 years. So, yeah, but no. They're maybe a superstar away from...
No, they're a star. They don't even need no superstar. Jimmy Butler's a star.
Yeah.
So all they need is a star. To add with Bam and Dragic and then 2 shooters. And they play D. Kelly Olynyk, Iguodala, Derrick Jones Jr., top 3 leaper in the league.
He stinks. You see him get carted off on
I said leaper.
Stretcher the other day?
Dude, he tore his... What you mean?
He didn't tear nothing. He had a neck strain because he bumped his head. They took him off on a...
All right, let me see you run head first into that wall and see what happened.
I ran face first into a wall in high school practice. And I kept practicing.
Well, we was young then. Well, he young.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy bumped his head and got carted off on a stretcher.
Well, his bones different than yours.
Because they probably like this big.
No, because you're older.
My bones is better than his bones.
Yeah, you work out every day.
I'm sure he works out just about every day.
He smokes weed too.
We don't know that, so I'm not saying he does, and neither does this program. We don't say that either. We don't know that. Yeah, Pacers aren't going to be.
Yeah, Pacers stink.
What else? What's going on? Mavericks play.
Rockets took care of business. Harden 38.
Yeah, that's a sweep, man. That's a sweep. They don't even need...
I think the Thunder will get 1.
They don't need Westbrook this series.
I did. Gallinari still be balling. I always did like him, man.
He?
Gallinari can play.
Listen,
Gallinari can go on any team in the league and still average 20. Gallinari had 29, 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
He's been balling since the Knicks.
Right. Gallinari can go to any team right now and be the third option, easy. And he can create his own shot.
He's been hurt a lot his career.
He have. If he was fully healthy, Gallinari probably made an All-Star team at least
he
once.
should have, yeah, because he can go
Gallinari
off.
at 6'9". Gallinari seen Gallinari go off on some motherfuckers, man. Gallinari can play.
What's his highest scoring
Ever?
game? Yeah.
Just click career high. Gallinari had a 40-point game before.
I'd assume so.
That dude can shoot. And he can put that boy on the floor. He tall.
Put that up there.
Because it fell out of my pocket. Yeah, career high 47. I thought, damn, he almost had a 50-point game? Damn. Gallinari was 6'9", 6'10".
47 worse than the Mavericks.
And he did it against a good team. 18 rebounds. How many threes he hit in the game? 8. Kobe still got the record for most threes in the game.
Don't
Shout
think
out
he
to
does.
Kobe. I know Clay and Steph broke it. I'm still saying Kobe because he did it first. And it lasted for 15 years before Steph and Clay came in the league.
I mean, somebody has to do it first. What does that mean? That's a terrible.
Who a better
highlight.
shooter, Clay or Kobe?
From 3, Clay.
Who would you rather take in the last shot, Clay or Kobe?
Kobe.
From 3.
Still Kobe.
Okay, thank you. All right, that's all I wanted to know. No disrespect to you, Clay. You the man. You belong on the Mount Rushmore shooters.
No, he doesn't.
Bull crap.
He
Him, Steph, Reggie, and Ray Allen. 4 best shooters ever. No disrespect to you, Bird. You can be up there too.
You just disrespected him.
No disrespect to you, Larry Legend. You could be up there too.
I was gonna say Larry Bird is like top 5 all time, and you pick Klay Thompson over him. Yeah.
Top 5 all time. What, shooting or players? Period.
Players.
I got him 6. I got him 6 on my all-time list.
I say he could be.
I got him
He probably
6.
is.
I got him 6. Ain't too many people you putting above Larry Legend.
Yeah, your list is probably not.
And he won 4 rings with 3.
The list probably is not that good.
What, my all-time list?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
LeBron's gonna drop from 3 if he loses in his first round.
He's not
Jordan
going to.
never lost in the first round with another All-Star. Matter of fact, every time Jordan had an All-Star with him, he went to the finals every year.
Nobody cares.
But y'all want to keep saying LeBron is up there with MJ. Stop it,
You're a hater.
please.
You are.
Y'all just saying this because he from here.
No, they're not. Because it's just not him saying it, or not just people in this area saying it.
No real commentators like me and you thinks he's the greatest player ever. Let's keep it real. He's not the greatest player ever, man. Losing no damn 7 finals.
Still a hater. Stop hating.
But anyway, I want to bring this topic up.
What topic? Is it a good one, I hope?
I'm rooting for you, Mr. Dez Bryant.
No,
He has a workout with the Baltimore Ravens this week.
Nobody cares about this Bryant.
If the Ravens can get Dez Bryant, I might pick them to go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs.
You're pushing it. Des Bryant is gonna give you that option.
To go along with Hollywood Brown and Mark Ingram in that backfield and the Andrews, yes. With that defense, yes.
Come on, man.
They have a top 5
Des
defense.
Bryant hasn't.
Yes.
Des Bryant hasn't played in like 3.
That
4
does not
years.
mean he's out of shape. Chad Johnson just ran with Tyreek Hill toe-to-toe and almost won.
It wasn't toe to toe.
Yeah, it was. He only beat him by like a tenth of a
He
second.
beat him by like 2 seconds.
Well, Terrell Owens, my bad, not Chad. Then Chad Johnson was still fast as fuck, too. They almost 40. And they faster than all of us.
Pretty sure both of them are 40.
No, I think Terrell Owens might be. I don't think Chad Johnson is.
Yeah. Pretty probably.
T.O. ran a 4. What did he run a 4? What he ran a 4.4 at 40 years old?
I think they said it was slower than that. They ended up
Or the second off?
because
The dude ran a 4.4 at 40.
I don't think they timed it right.
That's
they
ridiculous,
They didn't
dog.
time him. They just timed the winner. And
That
I
is
think
fucking ridiculous.
some show where
Usain Bolt don't even run no 4.4 at 40.
I don't think Usain Bolt is 40
No, I don't think he be running that at 40
I'm
either.
sure he could.
Whatever. You just think that he got long, dark legs.
What?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm rooting for you, Dez, man. If the Ravens can get him and he can produce, Ravens can make some noise. And you know the Ravens gonna make noise regardless. But adding Dez Bryant might be that missing receiver that they need badly.
We don't even know if he
Because
has
they need another receiver to go next to Hollywood Brown. Bad, a big one.
You see what happened last year? He went to go play for the Saints and injured himself.
They never threw him the ball.
He didn't get a chance. He got hurt in practice.
Well, at least he made the team. He still can play.
We don't know. When he tried to make his comeback, he got hurt.
Come on, Dez, man. I'm rooting for you. Just come on and impress Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson said he wants you. You're making the team.
I mean, I would assume so, but listen, does he have anything left?
I think he has some
I
stuff
don't
left.
know that he does.
So you just giving up on him?
I mean, he can maybe give you 500 yards in the season at this point.
No, I think he can give you 8.
I'll give him 5. I will give him 5. Let's see, what else? What's going on? Baseball's still going.
Oh, sorry to hear about Gordon Hayward getting hurt, man.
Why are you sorry?
Grade 2 ankle sprain. Will miss a month.
I think they said it was.
It sucks, man.
I think it got changed to a grade 3, which I don't know if that's like
It's
less
worse.
severe or worse. I don't know.
That's worse.
Are you sure about that?
No, it might be less. Okay.
Cheerleaders mascot sideline.
Shout out to also shout out to DeWine, man, for making all high school fall sports eligible. We doing this thing, man.
I mean, maybe.
I don't want to see people not go to school and can't play sports.
Listen, they
It's
were going to
good.
school. It's just online.
No, they're going in the classroom.
Not everybody.
Some of them, Jayante is.
He's all
Shout out
right.
to you, son.
It's all the way in,
And he broke his finger, man. Told me earlier.
just like you.
I
Like
said
father
that
like
too.
son.
I'm like, I broke 2 of mine because of your godfather.
Like father like son. Don't put that on me.
Difference is he can still play with his. I couldn't play with mine.
missed
You
it.
made me miss big shot, man. I would have won every shooting award there, and y'all know it, man.
Listen, no,
Can't stand
it
y'all,
wasn't my
man.
fault.
It
There
was.
there
I had the ball, and you wanted to be Incredible Hulk, man. On them stupid rocks that was,
I was
in that
gonna
parking
say,
lot,
there was
man.
rocks in that parking lot.
I will never forget that day. It was just me and
It was
you,
like this.
and we had to walk over to the free. When James Jenkins with us too, then he walked to the fire
I think,
department with us.
We took you up to the fire department. Fingers was
My
chalk.
fingers was chalk. You can still see the bones sticking out, man. Look,
Oh, man.
it definitely don't look straight like this one.
I don't know. Maybe not.
That was a hell of a day. What was we, 16, 17?
We were high
Because it was
school.
our last year at Big Shot, wasn't it?
As I said, we didn't even get to high school yet. Or no, we
Yes,
were,
we was.
We were.
What was we, sophomores?
Yeah, sophomores.
Because you know you can only do Big Shot for 2 years, I think, remember?
Yeah, you go and do it 2 years in high school. You could do it up to high school, sophomore year of high school. Shit, they had people that was like 10 years old in that basketball camp.
Remember that white boy and Lil Mike?
Yeah, that little kid.
Man, they used to ball, man.
What else?
It might be pretty much it for
I think
real.
that might be it. So I
Waiting
messed,
for the NFL, people, a few more weeks.
I messed up because I only recorded half the show
We-
with the mics on. I thought I had them going. It's going now, but I'll have to try to edit that and put it in later and just use the camera's mic.
Week 1, Texans and Chiefs, man.
That's a good game.
That's going to be a good-ass game. Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes.
Although the Texans have no receivers, so
I think, no, they do. I forgot they had Brandon Cooks. Solid receiver. He's a B receiver. Will Fuller. They need a tight end, though.
he still ain't it.
Yeah, Kenny Stills ain't there no more.
I forgot they did get Cooks, huh?
And they got Randall Cobb. They got some alright receivers. They ain't that
Kyle
bad.
Old, man, he's just jumping from team to team now.
They ain't bad. Kute solid. He just ain't gonna get the burn because he like a 4th receiver.
Might be alright. Fuller.
Cobb, Fuller, and
Cooks
Cooks. That
and
ain't
Stills.
bad. That's decent with a running game.
I'd pick Stills over Cobb.
You
Saying.
no, I don't.
Yeah, you tripping there.
I'll pick Fuller over both of them.
Well, yeah, I didn't disagree on that one.
You gonna pick him in fan?
Who?
Will Fuller.
I mean,
You know, his backup.
if he's
Okay.
like there in
You
the
gonna pick
10th
Brandon
round,
Cooks as a starter?
I would.
Oh, you would?
Yeah. Shit, yeah,
What about
man.
Cooper?
Cooper?
No, I don't know about no starter this year. I take him as a backup.
Wait, which Cooper?
Cup. Or you want Reynolds? I mean, not Reynolds.
I had-
Robert Woods.
Did I have Cooper Cup last year? I think I did. He got injured towards the end of the season.
Oh yeah, you stink.
I saw you. Messed me up, man.
Man, when is you setting it up? It started 3 weeks.
Listen, I was undefeated up until like week 12. I was.
Didn't you lose in the first round?
I lost. I think I lost the champ. Yeah, I lost the championship this year.
Oh, you made it and you lost to Brandon?
No, I lost to this guy I work with.
Why you lose? Who didn't produce?
I can't remember.
When
And
we gotta start
he
keeping.
only had like one player left, and he beat me with that one player. I forgot who. I think his tight end had like 40 points or something.
Who tight end? He had
I
Andrews?
forget.
Or he beat?
I can't remember. Someone was his last player to go and ended up with like 40, 50 points and beat me. I was pissed.
What do you want, 1,000?
I can't remember. It wasn't that. I don't think it was that much.
Like 600-700.
I don't remember. I forget how much we put in.
What everybody put in 25, wasn't there, or 50?
I think it was 25. I believe it was 25. Yeah, baseball's still going. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention.
AJ Green's a sleeper, people.
What do you mean he's a sleeper?
No, everyone's gave up on AJ Green. I haven't.
I think he was injured the other day too. I
Man!
think he left practice. AJ, if I'm not mistaken.
You scat, man.
AJ Green. Let's see.
That's why they got T. Higgins. AJ Green is 6'4", man.
Yeah, update on him. What happened to AJ Green?
Looks like so.
Yeah, injured AJ Green. They were present. So yeah, he's injured right now.
They were present, so he's still practicing.
No, he was at practice. He just wasn't. He's still injured. Because that was done today.
Is AJ Green coming back? Click the arrow.
No, we don't care.
You scat, man.
I mean, do you think the Bengals are really going to do anything?
I think they're going to be better than last year.
They should.
Mixon's a top 10 running back, and you better draft him.
I don't want him.
What if he there and he the only good back left?
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Him or Aaron Jones?
I'll probably go Aaron Jones. First.
Wow. James White or Mixon. You really got to think about that one?
No, I'm like, that's not really a...
And James White do be putting up numbers, though.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. I really can't think of anything else. Let me see what's going on in baseball. Maybe we should mention it a little bit.
Yeah, see what the Red Sox record is.
Red Sox were, I believe, terrible this year.
Why they stink so bad? All you had to do was type in MLB.com, man. Baseball records. Baseball standings.
Yankees have been balling. Judges knocking home runs left and right. How many home runs did he got? Like,
Oh, Judge balling like that?
he got like 10 home runs.
No.
He had like 3 the other day.
Where? Yeah, he didn't even play.
He took the day off.
Angelica Chapman.
You just can't read.
That did say he close to me.
I don't even think it was anywhere.
Go back to the standing.
You should be playing.
You still ain't played.
Where is he?
You don't got him no more, man. With another team.
Yeah, that's for sure what happened.
Where's Scranton? I don't see him either. Man, the Yankees suck, man.
I don't know what's going on. I can't. Whatever. I don't care. The Judge has been balling lately.
Okay, yeah, the Yankees ball didn't keep going on.
Ravens doing good. Where's the
Damn, the Twins, you think? Okay, Indians.
Indians are behind the Twins in the Central right now. Athletics are usually up
Yeah,
there.
they're balling. Astros, you stink. Didn't they win the Super Bowl last year?
Yeah, they absolutely won the Super Bowl.
The series. Yeah, we
The
have
World
two.
Series?
Yeah, Tuve. You had to get rid of it. Get rid of it.
I think you need to get rid of it with it.
They go my Dodgers. Let's get it.
Calling the freaking Super Bowl.
Where the hell is the Nationals? Go up. Salzburg.
Nationals are in the American League, sir.
Well, they're not, man. Damn, they 9-12. They got all that pitching. They can't hit. That's what it is.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I know who on their team.
You haven't been paying attention.
They can't hit. That's what their problem is. They pitching heavy is awesome, but they can't score like the Lakers.
The Lakers will score.
Okay. LeBron better score
Insert
70.
J.R. Smith.
LeBron better
Vogel.
go Kobe and go for 81.
Vogel put in J.R. Smith.
Oh, my bad. LeBron can never score 81 on his best day.
Hater. I mean, look who Kobe had. He had to put some on.
Oh, shut up, because LeBron was on that first half team and he never put up numbers like that. Because he can't shoot. Kobe has a jumper.
You're a hater.
And handles.
That's all it comes down to.
Man, I got LeBron third all time right now. Now, hush.
What else is new?
It won't be after this year if he lose.
What else is new? Alrighty. I think we'll wrap it up. I got nothing else. What about yourself?
Yeah, I ain't really got nothing else. Come on, Paul George. Keep stepping it up. They ain't got a diss track out about you.
I got 10 minutes till the game starts. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Porzingis plays and his knee ain't bothering him. I think they'll take game 2.
You think it's gonna be tied?
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Should be a good game unless Porzingis is there. So again, go to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Share our videos, watch them, like them, all that good stuff. Go join the group in Facebook. Go follow us on Facebook.
Some of you got invites. Check them out.
Yeah, check the invites out. Twitter and Instagram. Go follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And listen to our podcast. Man, do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Shit. So that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. For Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.